Welcome to eTeacher Pakistan webinar series. The eTeacher Pakistan webinar series is an initiative of the eTeacher Plus for Pakistan program. This program provides professional development opportunities to English language teachers and learners across Pakistan. These opportunities include global online courses, massive open online courses, webinar series, and then engaging our alumni into many different alumni engagement activities. The program is fully funded by the Regional English Language Office at the US Embassy, Islamabad, and in Pakistan, it is administered by Evolution. If you wish to stay updated about the eTeacher programming in Pakistan, please follow Relo Pakistan on Facebook. You can also subscribe to their YouTube channel. If you wish to gain more specifics about the program, please visit www.evolution.com.pk/eteacher. Today, as a part of eTeacher Pakistan webinar series 3.4, we will be talking about online tools for learning English. And to present on this topic, we have with us today Mohammed Asghar. Mohammed Azkar is eTeacher alumnus who has done Masters in English Literature. He is associated with Army Public School and also with Scout Youth Council Pakistan. He teaches English online, he conducts a wide range of workshops, and prepares students for IELTS. If you wish to stay updated or connected with him, please write to him on the mentioned email address. So in today's webinar, we are going to be talking about online tools that can improve the teaching and learning dynamics for your English language learners. So today the focus is going to be on technology and how you can use technology for meaningful purposes. So without any delay, please welcome Asghar to begin the webinar.
In today's webinar, we are going to discuss online tools for learning English. Our contents will consist of learning online, Voice of America, Project Gutenberg, ESL Lab, Esl Lounge, and it will also include the conclusion. Voice of America is a very famous channel for news. At the same time, it is doing a great job by teaching English to English learners, and students can improve their English and the 4 major skills if they regularly visit Voice of America. We will visit each of these online tools and we will try to learn how they function and how they help the students to improve their English. If we want to go to Voice of America, here is how we can reach Voice of America. We simply have to type VOA English Learning or simple VOA English. We will get number of icons, and let's stay on the first. Beginning level. And also we see Let's Learn English Level 1 and also Let's Learn English Level 2. They have divided beginning level into 2 levels, and it consists of 52 weeks. And every video, every stuff is fully supported in a way where students can help and understand completely whatever the teacher means to teach. After beginning level, we get into intermediate level, and it is also a comprehensive level for learning English. Finally, we get advanced level. These are the 3 levels to which a student has to go in order to qualify English and learn it professionally. Now, what are those materials that differ beginning level from intermediate and intermediate level from advanced level? Let's explore. We will go to beginning level and we will see what material is available here. In beginning level, we will witness first video.
Let's learn English.
Hi, are you Anna?
Yes. Hi there. Are you Pete?
I am Pete.
Nice to
Now,
meet you.
this is the first unit of beginning level. It is about Let's Learn English, Lesson 1, Welcome. We can see that first they spoke and then they showed on screen a text. Hi. They ask you to repeat and then they ask you to listen. Thus, each video consists of the same category and it has the same feature.
Speak.
It makes it very simple and easy for a beginning level student to learn and improve their skills in the same way. We can see the progress from the text. I am, here you can insert your name. In this way, the video progresses until it reaches to the conclusion. After watching the video, it doesn't end the lesson. If we scroll down, we can find some more material. Here is that material. Lesson 1. The same text is available in PDF form if we want to have a text of the complete
Let's try
video.
that again.
Downward,
I'm Anna.
there
Nice to
is
meet you.
speaking practice. Whatever
Anna.
is the lesson, there comes a session
No.
where
A,
it is
N,
required
N,
to practice because practice makes a person perfect. Downward, we see pronunciation practice. It is a screen, again video. Loudly, they pronounce words and it helps us to improve our pronunciation according to the original pronunciation of the words. And if we scroll further down, we see conversation in audio form. And after that, we see complete text of the same video between the two people. And at the end, there are two other categories, two other exercises. One is to play the same thing on music through guitar or piano. And downward, we see the quiz. Start quiz. Did you understand the lesson? If you say yes, take the quiz. Whatever the blanks are, the questions are, it will make it clear. Thus, it was the only one unit from the beginning level that was so comprehensive that makes it very easy for each student to progress. After 52 weeks, it becomes very easy to learn and to progress from beginning level to intermediate level. Here is intermediate level. There are different topics about health, about science, about arts and culture, and about as it is. Let's click on science and technology. Beginning level is not as intermediate level. It is also shown by this website, by this online tool. We can see the audio, we can see text, much longer and lengthier than the text we witnessed in the beginning level, and with many videos. After reading the text, we can take the quiz. Did we understand? But it doesn't end the lesson. Here starts the portion that is very important for each student to learn the vocabulary, words in this story. This was the unit from intermediate level. In the same way, other features of intermediate level are English in a minute, English at the movies, everyday grammar TV, and learning English. Coming from intermediate level towards advanced level, we see a huge difference. It consists of two things. First is education, articles. From education, there are articles. Second, there is everyday grammar, as we can see. And after the quiz, again, vocabulary portion. Another feature of Voice of America in the advanced level is everyday grammar. Everyday grammar changes every day. Today it is indefinite pronouns. Tomorrow it is other structure. For example, it can be about adjectives. It can be about adverbs. It can be about phrasal verbs. Thus, every day it is a kind of lecture we get, like we regularly attend English language classes. In the same way, there is one lecture every day in this course. Some other features of Voice of America for English learners are those articles which are interesting. For example, there are American stories, there are words and their stories. There is news literacy and there is lexicon.
Welcome to English in a Minute. From home. Lots of people enjoy going to the beach, lying out in the sand, listening to the sound of the ocean waves. But what does it mean to be a beach bum?
Anna, do you ever feel like you want to just leave everything behind and go be a beach bum?
Well, sometimes, but then we'd never get any work done.
Exactly. That's kind of the point.
I like it. A beach bum is a person who spends a lot of time at the beach. In fact, a beach bum only wants to be at the beach and be completely unproductive. Beach bum can be used in both a positive and negative way. And that's English in a minute.
These all do not only help students, but all of us. So, by Voice of America helps people to build their opinion in short time. That's why Voice of America is highly rated channel for not only news but for learning English, and it is one of the great tools which enable students to learn and improve their English. The second tool which we are going to discuss today is Project Gutenberg. Project Gutenberg is about reading online. It is a website that enables students to get those books which are hardly available in cities or in any library. They are also available in different languages. We will visit this website and it will become clearer how helpful this online tool is. To reach the website Project Gutenberg, we just have to type the same name, Project Gutenberg. Here we see Project Gutenberg free ebook. When we reach to the first page of Project Gutenberg, we will come to the welcome page. The many books are here. Project Gutenberg is a free website for reading. It enables the searcher to search according to their will. There are different options available through which we can search the book of our want, like search and browse, bookshelves, frequently downloaded books, offline categories, recently added, and self-Gutenberg. There are also special areas in Project Gutenberg. About Project Gutenberg, our work is to find book of our want. So how do we get that? We simply have to click on search and browse. We get to a new window. We get different kind of options. Quick search, advanced search, browsing options, or full text search. At the present, I'm interested to find a book in a quick search because the book is famous and it can be found. So I click on quick search and I want to search a book that's known War and Peace. Here we get 25 books on this window with the name of War and Peace. I know that War and Peace is written by Lloyd Tolstoy. So it is the first book I get, War and Peace by Lloyd Tolstoy. This is the book I want to read now. I click on it and I get further options. Do I want to read this book online, or do I want this book with images, without images, whatever. We can also get the size of the book and we can download this book to our Google Drive or iCloud. Let's read this book online. We can see the basic script that is written on the book when we buy it in Rare. Here is the title of the book, and then there comes the different chapters that are War and Peace is a very lengthy book, but one of the most interesting and highly rated books in literature. There are so many chapters in this book. So we can either select to read from first page or we can select to read a page from book 10. Here is the first chapter of the book. Now the text is quite friendly. We can easily read. We can zoom in and zoom out the text. We can also copy the text if we want to select a particular page of the book, and we can use it as a reading activity in the class, or we can read it offline, for example, although this website does support offline reading. So Project Gutenberg is such helpful website or online tool that has removed all those obstacles which readers had to face. And the best thing about Project Gutenberg is that it has almost all those books which are famous, and we can not only get this book in only one language, that's English. We can get it in many languages, or we can get these books in all those languages in which it has been translated. Thus, if we think Project Gutenberg is an asset, because reading is because finding those rare books is really a work of pleasure, and Project Gutenberg provides us that. We can also do advanced search on Project Gutenberg. Now, advanced search is something of more detail. For advanced search, we need to know the name of the author, the title of the book, the subject, language. For example, as I talked, that sometimes we do not want to have a book in English or in another language. So we can choose other language which are available here. And we can choose the category and the file type. This was about the advanced search. We can also change the browsing options. For example, do we want to search the authors alphabetically? Do we want to search the titles of the books alphabetically? Or do we want to change the languages? Or do we want to have special categories like moving pictures, like computer generated books, like audiobooks? Thus, Project Gutenberg is one of the assets for the modern reader. They can find easily the books they want to read. Project Gutenberg helps students, teachers, common readers to find the book of their needs. Students can read different books. Teachers can select text from a particular book and make it as an activity for their students. And a common man can read for interest. Man of literature can find book of his interest and read it thoroughly and enjoy. When we visit this website, we will find audio for different levels according to the level of students. Let's explore this website. To get to ESL Lab, we have to type ESL Lab on Google, where ESL Lab is for listening activities. It is a full pack. It provides all the stuff we need for listening. ESL divides listening activities into 3 categories: easy, intermediate, and difficult. If we click on intermediate, we will see different topics of our interest, and we will only go to the topic of our interest. For example, we go towards the topic that is running shoes. Now, ESL does not directly start audio or listening. Rather, it gives us activities we require to start this listening. There is a pre-listening exercise, a kind of warm-up activities to begin this topic. Then there are the idioms which are going to be discussed in this listening activity. Then there is that listening exercise.
Can I help you with something today?
Yeah, I need some new running shoes.
Okay. What kind of running are you doing? Are you preparing for a road race? Do you need some trail shoes? We have them all.
Well, I need some street shoes, and I need them to make me run fast. I mean, real fast.
Well, sir, how fast you run depends on many things, and
But you don't understand. You see, I've been dating this woman, and well, I kind of told her that I'm a pretty good runner, and
well, how much do you run? Do you run 10Ks, marathons? What exactly are you doing?
well, I don't run really. I mean, I run out to get the newspaper in the morning. Listen, I twisted the truth a little.
Yeah, I'd say. How much does she run?
She's completed, I think, about 20 marathons, all under 3 hours.
Serious?
Oh, yeah. I
You're
mean,
toast. You're in some serious hot water. The only good new shoes are going to do for you is so you can kick yourself for not having been honest with her. Look, just tell me the truth.
I have a leg cramp coming on. Believable?
No. She's not going to buy that story. Look,
Oh.
just be frank with her. Apologize. She may or may not accept your apology, but at least you can look at yourself in the mirror and recognize that you told the truth. That way you can live with yourself another day.
Yeah, I realize that now.
Hey, here's one idea. Tell her the truth and see what she says. If she forgives you and you really want to start running, then I suggest signing up for the 5K race we're sponsoring next month. This can get you started on a new path to fitness and a positive relationship.
And if she doesn't forgive me?
Sorry, that's just the consequence of not telling the truth.
After listening to this activity, we get a portion of MCQs. Have the students understood the listening activity? If they have, they will click the right answer. If they haven't, they will click the wrong, or they will choose the wrong answer. Thus, by doing that, we get the idea that have the listening activity worked for the student? Has the listening activity worked for the student? If it hasn't, we can repeat, or we can guess the level, the listening power level of the students. After doing this MCQs, there is also post-listening activities, and there is a vocabulary practice. Now, some teachers on some levels need to have the text of the listening activities. ESL Lab also provides that. If we click on saying listening script, here is the text of the audio we just heard about running shoes. It is the text of both the customer and the sales manager, or sales associate. And there are those vocabulary which were discussed in this conversation. This ESL lab helps a teacher to get a ready-made, I would say, activity for their students according to the level. A teacher can also get activities for the students who have newly started English. A teacher can also get activity for the students who are expert in English, like they are in advanced level. Thus, ESL Lab resolves all the issue about listening activities. The last online tool which we will discuss in our today's webinar is ESL Lounge. ESL Lounge is like Voice of America. It emphasizes on all four skills and it also gives something more. Let's explore it. We can reach to ESL Lounge by clicking ESL Lounge on Google search engines. ESL Lounge has different portions. The portions which we need are levels and test preparations. ESL Lounge is one of those online tools that has divided levels into sub-levels. For example, intermediate level has been divided into three categories like pre-intermediate, intermediate, and upper intermediate. And for each level, the categories, the material is different, the complexity is different, and the division is different. Let's click on intermediate and we will see what do we get. In intermediate level, we find activities like pair work activities, flashcard and roll cards activity. Vocabulary portion is there. There is a portion for listening. There is a portion for worksheets. There is a portion for structures. There is a portion for conversation and discussions as well as reading and writing. And then we have games. And after that, we have error correction and miscellaneous portion. All these portions, one way or the other, help students and teachers to prepare activities for improving their English. Teachers are highly benefited through this online tool, and they get those hints for activities which mostly teachers search how to get them. For example, we want to have pair work activities in class. So we will go towards page 1 and we will see what do we get for our level. Here is a Sanema survey. To understand ESL Lounge, reading instruction is very important. Without that, it becomes very complicated to attempt any activity or to do any exercise. Sanema survey, as we have clicked on peer activities, so it provides opportunity for two students to participate. One will be asking the questions, the other will be answering. Now the questions are hidden, the answers are not. One has to guess what the question can be if the answer is given. After guess, after discussion, they can get to the answer. Thus this worksheet gets filled. And after that, there is a table and they can write those answers which will be in the blanks. Now to get to the correct answer, they have also a worksheet. ESL Lounge also has a worksheet with the name of answer sheets. Here is that answer sheet, and if we click, we get all those answers. Thus, every activity of ESL Lounge is comprehensive and it prepares teacher for a dynamic class in order to improve the students' English language preparation and help them study what they can. The second portion of ESL Lounge is test preparation. Test preparation portion enables students to know where they stand in learning English language. Are they beginners? Are they students of intermediate level? Or are they the students of advanced? By knowing this, they can, for this purpose, they can attempt multiple choice questions. They can attempt open and close-ended questions. They can attempt word formation. They can attempt keywords transformation. They can attempt reading, and they can also attempt gapped text and multiple matching or writing, and many more. All these if a student attempts gives him an idea of his understanding English. Thus, ESL Lounge does not only help students to improve English, but also assist them to test themselves. It also assists teachers to prepare activities regarding all four major skills. With this, we conclude our today's webinar. I hope that it was a productive webinar and it has helped students as well as teachers to explore new tools and to explore more productive tools in a more productive way. One additional thing teachers and students can do is by sharing these tools with their students and their colleagues.
Thank you so much, Asghar, for such a fruitful session. And indeed, we did learn some new digital tools to incorporate in our English language classrooms. If you have any comments, questions, and or suggestions, please write to us on eteacher@evolution.com.pk. We wish you happy teaching and happy learning.